So, hi, everybody, again. This is Lisa Blaisdell. I'm the founder of the World Health Summit. I am also a business owner, a wife, and a mom, and I am really delighted and honored that you would all join me tonight to learn about some solutions that I am so deeply passionate about as we are so lacking good health in our world and in our country. And so I'm going to do something really quickly here. I'm going to screen share us over to a presentation, and then we are going to get started. So again, welcome everybody. I'm just going to hit view, and we are going to get started. Okay, so this is about a 25-minute presentation that I have that is all about the healthy living revolution. And I am truly on a revolution to help people get healthier, because if we don't have our health in this life, as I'm sure most of you would agree, we do not have anything. So I am really a passionate wife and mom. This is my family. I've been married for 24 years and we have 2 daughters. And I have been passionate about this information and education for 15 years. I'm a health coach. I have had a lot of success impacting thousands of people's lives for better health. Like I said, I'm a wife and mom. I've been in this industry for 15 years, and I am a proud mom on a mission to help make a difference for individuals and families globally. So thank you again for joining me this evening. So the first thing that I want to talk about tonight is that healthy living used to be simple, right? I mean, this used to be a simple thing a long time ago. It used to be easy to go outside and get fresh water, to play, to eat good food, to rest. And life was a lot simpler a long time ago, wasn't it? Well, today it's a little bit trickier. We have a lot of distractions in this world. We have junk food, we have fast food, we have video games for our kids, we have our smartphones and technology, we have sodas and, a lot of things that we're not always around. And we're tired, we're stressed, we're fatigued, and we're tired. And this is not where we really want to be. And that's why I'm so grateful that you guys are all on the line tonight to learn. So the question that I love to ask people as I get started in this is, are you taking care of you? Are you eating real food, whole food that so many of the physicians talked about a few weeks ago? Are you exercising and moving your body, every single day, whether it's walking or yoga or going to an exercise class, swimming, whatever you love to do? Are you moving every single day? Are you drinking enough water? This is something that I find is such a chronic issue for so many people that I work with and that I help, is that they're not drinking 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water at least every single day. We need to do at least that. And sleeping. Are you sleeping 7 to 8 hours every single night? And I think most adults will admit that they are very sleep deprived, which we know has a lot of significant health-related issues. So there are 2 startling trends in our world that many of the physicians touched on and healthcare professionals touched on throughout the interview series that many of you were a part of. The first one is that there are a lot of environmental toxins in our air, in our water, in every single part of our lives. And, many of you may live in remote areas in your part of the country or the world. You may, really have an incredible opportunity to eat, whole food that you grow, which I hope you all can. But yet still in all, our planet is suffering from having a lot more toxins than it ever did before. And there's really not a lot that we can do other than doing our part around that. It gets into our water, as you can see there. It's a whole system of toxins that we are exposed to every single day. We're breathing, we're eating them. In fact, there are many statistics about newborn babies. When they are born, they find many toxins built up in the umbilical cord of that newborn baby. So it starts at a very young age. The other trend that I think you will all agree is a huge proponent and contributing factor to our ill health in this world today is that our food quality is decreasing. We have more preservatives, more flavor enhancers, more synthetic vitamins. Of course, genetically modified food is a huge problem. And really just not knowing if the food that we have is pure, 100% pure or not. There's way more pesticides, trans fats, artificial colors, etc. And we are eating these foods, and so are our kids. And that is not a good thing. So between the two of those things, we do have some issues as it relates to our food. So I want to talk a little bit about oxidative stress. And if you have questions, I'm really excited to answer those at the end. I would love to have a Q&A at the end, but I am going to get through this brief presentation first. So oxidative stress is basically what is happening to our bodies every single day. We breathe, we metabolize our food, we exercise, and the byproduct of that process is called oxidative stress. And that is happening to us from day one. We are aging. From the moment we're born, we are aging. And this oxidative stress can be neutralized. It can be slowed down. And the number one and only food source on the planet to combat this oxidative stress is antioxidants that are found in whole foods, such as fruits and vegetables. In fact, Dr. Bruce Ames, he is of the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences, he says in each human cell, the DNA is hit about 10,000 times a day by these oxidants. So as you can see, the photograph of the woman who has, more wrinkled skin, she has more oxidative stress. You can see the apple that is brown. That apple has been exposed to oxidative stress, okay? And when you sprinkle a little lemon juice on there, if any of you have ever done that before, you know that it neutralizes that process, which is really, really cool, and why we're going to be talking a lot about fruits and vegetables. So, did you also know that today's mass-produced produce produces way less nutrition than it ever has before? Some varieties of fruits and vegetables have lost up to 40% of their nutritional content. So what I always tell people is that the broccoli of 2018 is not the broccoli of 1940, 1950. It has much less value, which is why we need to consume 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single solitary day. Not just one day, not just a couple of days a week, but every single solitary day. And that is very, very difficult to do. So why do we need plant chemicals, fruits and vegetables to protect and detoxify us? Why can't we just take some vitamin supplements and have those do the job for us? Well, this slide right here talks a little bit about the difference between the whole food, the apple, which on the right-hand side here is listing out 12,000, it's actually about 400 of the 12,000 plant chemicals that we know of right now that are contained in this one apple. This multivitamin label represents a handful of picked nutrients, plant chemicals, that come out of this apple or an orange or a piece of broccoli or a tomato, and they have isolated those nutrients and put them into a vitamin supplement. Now, the analogy that I like to draw, there's a couple of them. If you took a quarterback, for any of you sports fans out there, and tried to have him win a football game against their opposing team, that quarterback would have zero success without his team of players behind him to protect him, to defend him, and to work in synergy with him as a team. The fruits and vegetables are the exact same way. You cannot take vitamin C out of an apple, put it in a mega-dosed vitamin supplement and expect it to do the same thing as all of these amazing different plant chemicals that Mother Nature so beautifully crafted in her wisdom and man-made, made through nature into one apple. You cannot compare the two things. They just are not the same. So that was a very new concept to me and a very exciting thing to me, which is why I love to eat as many fruits and vegetables as possible. And very quickly, I want to tell you about a solution that I have in my yard, in my home, that allows my family to grow our own fruits and vegetables. And it is called the Tower Garden. And the Tower Garden is made by the company that I am a part of, the Juice Plus company, which I will talk more about Juice Plus in just a minute. The Tower Garden is truly the future of gardening. This is a beautifully designed aeroponic tower garden growing system that allows you to grow your own fruits and vegetables in your own patio, backyard, indoors if you live where it's cold. You can grow 30% more produce. The cool thing about the Tower Garden is that there's no dirt, no digging, no weeding. Everything is in this beautiful container. You put all of your little seeds in these pods. Down here below on the bottom, there is a tank that is full of water and organic earth minerals that we feed it. We plug in our Tower Garden. It is watered by a small little pump that sits in the bottom of this tub. And the best part of it for people like me that have a very black thumb is that it is on a self-watering timing system, which is really amazing because you do not need to be home every single day to water your Tower Garden. It's self-watering. So it takes 90% less water than a traditional garden, and it also takes up 90% less space. We need to double our food supply in the United States by the year 2050, and that year is not that far off. This country is lacking in two primary resources, water and land. I am convinced that the Tower Garden is going to provide an incredible opportunity for this country to take control of their food, to grow wherever they live, to have large organizations like restaurants. There are football stadiums, baseball stadiums. There are large university centers all over the world. There are airports that are now using the Tower Garden growing system. And I know that this is the future of growing because we need to have a way that uses less resources from our planet, but yet still allows people to have pesticide-free and truly tower-to-table produce. These are my Tower Gardens, and they are absolutely beautiful. I have two, and I love going outside every single day, picking my own produce and putting them in my smoothie, making a salad. It has saved me so much money. The Tower Garden has paid for itself, and I am so grateful that I get to have them and grow my own food. So what else? So I want to share with you guys something that has been the most life-changing solution that my family has ever embraced, and that is a solution called Juice Plus. Juice Plus is the concentrated whole food of 30 different fruits, berries, and vegetables, all in a very easy-to-swallow capsule. Every single day, myself and my family get the nutrition from beets, broccolis, oranges, papaya, blueberries, Concord grapes, elderberries, and I cannot even begin to tell you the impact that this solution has had on my family's life. 17 years ago, I was a mom that was very stressed out working, and I had two small babies at home. We were sick chronically. We were going to the doctor every single month and getting on antibiotics. I had several different forms of chronic fatigue syndrome that sent me to the doctor for 9 months. I could not work. I had to take a leave of absence when I was in my 20s from chronic fatigue syndrome. And I am convinced that at 50 years old, which I am today, not only would I not have the health that I have, which I have incredible health, but I am convinced that I would have some kind of an autoimmune diagnosis by now if I had continued on the path that I was. Juice Plus was a catalyst that came into my family's life and absolutely changed my family's life forever. I started experiencing more energy, better sleep. My hair and my nails started growing back again, and my kids stopped having to go to the pediatrician and getting on antibiotics every single month. And so did I, because when they would get sick, I would get sick. So I am so grateful that we get to take Juice Plus every single day. It is the easiest, simplest health tool that I have, and it has led to a completely different overhaul of good, healthy habits. It has led me to embrace exercise, drinking more water. My kids exercise every single day. My high schooler has only missed one day of high school in 3 years because she never gets sick. And I know that Juice Plus is the foundation of all of this good health. So imagine being able to swallow these incredible, beautiful capsules, whether you're traveling, if you're at home, every single day, and just having that peace of mind, knowing that you are getting 30 different fruits and vegetables. Now, let me just be very clear. I want you to eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can every single day. I want you to grow them. I want you to get them from farmers markets. I want you to eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can. But Juice Plus is a way to ensure that you are bridging the gap and that you are getting everything that you need. We also recently introduced a plant-based omega. This is an absolutely powerful way to get your omega essential fatty acids 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 from plant-based sources. So for people who are true vegans and for people who do not want to experience those fish burps, we have gone straight to the source, and we have derived the omegas from sea buckhorn berry oil, tomato seed, algae oil, safflower seeds, and pomegranate seeds. And every single cell in your body needs omegas. And this is an interesting excerpt from a book on why your heart needs omegas, that a study done by Harvard researchers funded by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that 84,000 deaths each year can be prevented from heart disease if they ate sufficient omega-3s. So it's really, really important to have that omega-3 in your diet. Okay, we also have an incredible, beautiful plant-based complete shake that is low glycemic index, that is vegan and non-GMO. It is gluten and dairy-free. It is plant-based, so there's absolutely no dairy. It has a powerful prebiotic and probiotic fiber. So it is a beautiful way to get all the essential proteins that you need with the fiber and also an additional 15 plants. It is a healthy breakfast, pre or post workout drink, afternoon or late night snack. It is so filling. And my kids have one every single day before they go to school or go to work. And I feel so good knowing that they have this foundation, this great additional source of plants into their diet every single day. Broccoli sprouts, Concord grape is in the complete, mushrooms, alfalfa sprout. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant-based, non-GMO protein powder. So let me just keep going. So Juice Plus is very unique. It is 45 whole foods with a food label. What I love about our products is that there is a food label, and depending on the state that you live in, it is not taxed because it is indeed food. It is non-GMO. Every single one of our ingredients is non-GMO, dairy-free and gluten-free. It is NSF certified, which is a third-party quality assurance safety label. And what I'm going to talk about that I'm most proud of is that it is backed by clinical research. There are over 35 published clinical studies that have been published on Juice Plus in its 25-year history. Juice Plus is not a new solution. We have been on the market for 25 years, and this is why. There are over 30 double-blind, placebo-controlled, medically published research. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world. This is a sampling of some of the university and medical centers that have done research on Juice Plus. So it is an independent study. This is not studies that are done at the Juice Plus company. They are outsourced. And then the studies are published in medical review journals. And if you know anything about this process, you know that you cannot buy your way into a medical review journal. It is a very tedious and meticulous process that is highly scrutinized, and you are left with the results of your study, whether they are positive or negative. So I always say you are known by the company that you keep, and the company of Wake Forest University, Yale, MD Anderson, King's College in London. This is international research. We have an international body of research. So what does the research show? Well, we have several studies that overwhelmingly prove that Juice Plus reduces oxidative stress in your body. Remember that slide a few slides back where I showed the apple and the woman who had the aging skin? That is oxidative stress. Juice Plus is shown in multiple studies to reduce the oxidative stress that is going on in our bodies every single solitary day. That is huge. That is a huge protection and healing of our cells. Juice Plus supports a healthy immune system. And I want to be clear, it does not stimulate the immune system. It balances and it strengthens the immune system. It gets the T cells and the B cells back in order. And it is absolutely incredible, which is why so many people like me experience less colds, less flus, but everyone wants to have a strong immune system. We are fighting cancer every single day of our lives. And if we have a healthy immune system, we are in better shape to fight off those cancer cells and to deal with any health challenge that we may be going through currently. It improves cardiovascular wellness. I think this is my favorite study that was published in the American College of Cardiology, overwhelmingly proving that when you take the Juice Plus Orchard, Garden, and Vineyard blend, you have virtually zero constriction in your basal arteries after eating a high-fat meal. And that is a 90% improvement over the subjects that were not taking Juice Plus. It is absolutely profound that you can open up the blood flow of your arteries by flooding your body with fruits, veggies, and berries. We have several studies on reducing systemic inflammation, and there is so much research now in the community that all roads lead to, that inflammation in the body, leads to disease. It protects our DNA. And that in and of itself is absolutely huge. If my children, who will hopefully go on and have kids someday, have healthier DNA, and then they have babies, and then those babies are going to have healthier DNA, that is how we are going to improve our future and have healthier kids that have a better chance at a healthier lifestyle. And then, of course, healthier skin and gums, which is so important. And then we have ongoing research in the areas of insulin resistance, reducing abdominal fat mass in boys. That was an incredible study that was recently published. Quality of life in ovarian cancer patients, and lung health. So we have a variety of research that has been published, and I am happy to share any of those studies with anyone who might want to learn more about the research. I love, love, love learning about the research. So this is Dr. David Phillips, one of several thousand healthcare professionals that put their patients on Juice Plus every single day because they can stand by this research that has been published. Physicians get presented with products and solutions every single day, and they have to find out why they should even take a look at a product. Most physicians that are open-minded, once they took a look at the body of research on Juice Plus, they realize that there's absolutely no reason why they should not be taking Juice Plus themselves and putting their patients on it. Dr. David Katz is one of those physicians. He's a Harvard University All-American swimmer, Wright State University School of Medicine. He is an Ironman triathlete. So he is a doc and a jock. And he says Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the world and optimizes human health and performance at any level. There is no comparison. So I'm just going to talk lastly about my favorite study, which is not a double-blind placebo-controlled study. This is our children's health study. As a mom, this is something that is near and dear to my heart. We have over 1 million kids taking Juice Plus for free. When you, an adult, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, a family friend, helps yourself order Juice Plus, when you sign up a child, they can receive Juice Plus at no cost for up to 4 years. And this includes kids that go off to college, which I am very passionate about helping that age group stay healthy, because once they leave the nest, mom's nest, it is very easy for them to lose all those healthy habits. So as you see here on the slide, after 1 year of taking Juice Plus, kids and teenagers, 56% are taking fewer over-the-counter and prescription medication. 60% are missing less days of school. 61% are eating more fruits and vegetables. I mean, how awesome is that, you guys, that we can help our kids eat more fruits and vegetables by flooding their bodies with fruits and vegetables. And this is a process that Dr. Bill Sears calls metabolic programming. If you give your body good food, it's going to start to crave more good food. And that is why so many kids start to change their cravings from junk food and sugary foods and soft drinks to that of water and fruits and vegetables and more healthy food. So as you can see, they're consuming less fast food and soft drinks. They're drinking more water. 89% are more aware of their health, and 96% of kids get a positive benefit of some kind. I'm so proud that our company helps these kids get Juice Plus. There's over 1 million kids in the study, and I am very passionate to help our future get this kind of nutrition. So as I close here, we have the choice to really have the health that we want to have. And I love this slide. These women are approximately the same age. And I think my screen cut it off here. Which one would you choose? The woman on the right, to my right, or the woman on the left? I think we all know the answer to that. And it really is amazing to me that by making simple changes, that all the physicians and healthcare professionals talked about last week, it is so much easier and better to live like the woman on the right. So I want to offer you some free resources by coming onto this webinar tonight. We have a wonderful website called healthylivingrevolution.com, and I will send out an email with this website so that you can have access to this community. We have Revolution recipe cookbooks. We have a children's program. We have monthly inspiration. We have a private Facebook group. And every single month, we have online educational events with healthcare professionals, fitness professionals, and medical doctors that are talking about a variety of different conditions, from gut health to kids' health, family health. There's been some incredible webinars that we have on this Healthy Living Revolution, and I love to share all of these resources with people. So for people who have questions about, I'm just going to skip ahead here, about Juice Plus, the Juice Plus Trio is truly an investment of a lifetime, and I'm so passionate about this. For $2.38 a day, which it's very expensive to buy just 1 or 2 pieces of organic produce, you can eat Juice Plus. So $2.38 a day. And then if you have a child on board with you, it really, if you divide that up because the child's free, it's $1.19 a day to eat 30 different fruits and vegetables every single day for you and your child, or a child that you love. And that, you guys, is very, very different. It's amazing to me, actually. If I think of all the costs that my family had to endure when I was sick, when my kids were sick, the medications. And I always love to remind people that we are investing in our wellness, or we are subsidizing our illness. And if you've gone through any kind of a healthcare challenge or crisis, you know that that is true. So how do you see yourself getting started? The shakes are a very basic investment of $2 a day. Our plant-based protein, for me to have a meal for $2 a day of fast food, is absolutely incredible. The premium package with our shakes and the trio is $4.40 a day. And then if you're going to be shredding, which I didn't talk about on this webinar, but I'm going to talk about it the next time, which is our 10-day detox program, that is an investment of $6 a day for 2 shakes a day and our capsules. So we are so excited to have you join us on our Healthy Living Revolution. I would love to share the free resources with you. I'm going to stop sharing the presentation. Some of you guys are still with me, and I would love to answer any questions that you might have. You can take yourselves off mute. I went exactly 30 minutes. I did not want to go over. I wanted to honor everyone's time. And if anyone has any questions, I will take those now. If you want to use the chat box, or you can take yourself off mute. You can just hit unmute here at the button. I don't know if you guys are super familiar with Zoom, but you got on, so you did good. And I'll just wait a minute to see if anyone has any questions. Any questions, anybody? Okay. Well, I will take that as a no. I want to thank you all so much for joining me, for listening, for having an open mind and an open heart. And this recording is available if someone that you love and care about, if you think that this information would help them, would serve them. I will send out another email tomorrow letting people know that they can have access to the playback, and you can just respond to me and let me know, and I will be happy to get that out to you. I also have a fan page where I will be posting this. It's my name, Lisa Blaisdell, and I'll also be sharing a lot of content in the coming weeks. I'm going to be cleaning out my pantry, giving you tips to have healthy snacks on the go, and a lot of other things coming up. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your evening or your day, depending on where you are. And thank you again so much for taking care of your own health. It's truly the best gift that you could give yourself. Have a great evening. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Did you have a question? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. I unmuted you. I unmuted you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I came in late, so maybe you already said it. I caught that it's non-GMO.
Yes.
But I didn't catch about being organic or not.
It is pesticide and herbicide free, contaminant free, and very, very rigorously tested. So all of the Juice Plus products are organic in the sense that there is absolutely zero pesticides in them.
Okay, so even though it's not marked.
It can't be marked organic. There's a lot of restrictions that we have labeling wise with the FDA. We work on all that all the time. So it can't say it. You get that? Thank you for getting that. I know sometimes I don't get it, to tell you the truth. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's more about the company and what they're doing. And sometimes it's better to not go with the certification. You can actually do a better job without it.
You're absolutely right. And in fact, you bring up a really good point. Our omegas, which are our new product, they do have a supplement label, because it would really do people a disservice to have a nutrition label, because it would be very inconclusive and confusing, and people wouldn't understand what is really in the bottle. So that product has a supplement label, because then we're able to list out all of the different sources of the essential fatty acids.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was that. I had to figure that out myself.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you for asking a question.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Well, if there's no other questions, I don't see anyone. I will let you all enjoy your evening. So thank you guys so much, and everybody have a great night.